So let us try adding code. So in this case, let's start first by specifying. Ayan, this is the first example. Okay, first example is you type delimiter. Ayan, so delimiter. Ayan, there you go. Ayan, that's the first statement to signal MySQL that there will be a stored procedure or function after. So after typing this, you will be prompted next to type the procedure name. So in this case, this is my procedure name. So my procedure name, ayan, is we're going to create a procedure called show enroll. And then we have a parameter variable std of type int, and the parameter is where this variable is an input variable. Okay? So that is an input variable. So after this, it will not terminate the statement. Okay, so that is the signal where you will write the begin. Okay, so we have begin. Okay, begin. So this will not end. It will keep on prompting for another command until you type $. Okay, so yun ang signal, ang $. Yan. Next is we have the SQL query. So our SQL query here will now be called a statement. Okay, so this is the SQL query I will be typing. So our SQL query will select everything in our tables, student, subjects, enroll, where the ID of the student is equals to the enroll ID, the student ID in the enroll table. And at the same time, the subject ID must be equal to subject ID. So what does this query do? Yan. So let me run my SQL statement again. Okay, this time, ayan, I will use a database. So this is show databases. So I'm going to use my percent. Okay. So use percent. Ayan. Okay. And then the query. Okay, this is my query. Okay. And then what's the output? There you go. So the result will be students with enrolled subject. So the same query is I will use this one in my stored procedure. So I will paste this. Okay, there you go. Ayan. So in this case, adding a semicolon here, ayan, a semicolon, does not mean that this is the end of the procedure. So it's basically waiting for $. Okay? Ayan. So I will now press enter. Yeah, as you can see, it's not done yet. Diba? Hindi pa tapos. Next is, I will end $. And you will see that it basically executes my command. Okay, so I need to select a database first. Yan. So I will use the one that I just selected here. So I will use this one. Okay. Use database. databases. I forgot the delimiter, sorry. Okay, so basically, it will not accept any commands just yet. Okay, ulitin ko lang ha. Ayan. Okay, so I will use this one. Ayan. Okay. And then, type first, delimiter, so on and so forth, until end. Okay, ganyan. And then after this, it already exists. Let me drop the procedure first. Drop procedure, because we have the procedure already, so you cannot create another with the same name. Ayan. Okay. Ayan, so I forgot the delimiter again. So make sure you have the delimiter keyword. Otherwise, it will not stop. Okay, magsige na siya balik-balik. Okay, again, log in. Use. Okay, for SEM. Okay, and then the procedure. Okay, that's the procedure. And then already exists, so let me add the delimiter. Okay, ganyan. So that when you type show databases, it will not, see, so it will show. So let me drop the procedure. Okay, what's the procedure name? It is called show enroll. Okay, so we have show enroll. Ayan, there you go. So let us create the procedure again. Okay, there you go. So you now have a procedure. So how do we call the procedure? Okay, to call the procedure, you just type call procedure name followed by the parameter. Ayan, so the parameter is an integer. Okay, ganyan. So as you can see, it's just call procedure name and an integer. Okay, klaro? Questions? Wala, nasabtan? Okay, very good. Okay, magagaling tayo lahat ngayon ha. So, dili mo ka-ask questions sa exam na ha, or quiz. So, karo lang dyan mo ka-ask. Eh, basig mangutahan na po mo sa exam, kaya namoy wala ng sabtan. Okay. So, let's proceed. Okay, next, let us use the variable. So, this is my code that I am currently using. Okay, this one. Okay, so this is the code that I'm currently using. So I will now make use of the variable assigned here. So currently, the query will select every student with an enrolled subject. So I will now add an N. Okay, so N, students that stud ID is now equals to this variable. Okay, so ganyan na yan siya ngayon. So I'm now going to make use of this variable and okay, let me drop the method first for procedure. Okay, drop procedure. Ayan. And I will create. Ayan. And then call. Call procedure name followed by the parameter 101. Ayan. So these are all the subjects enrolled by that student, 101. Okay? And then 102. Okay, and then 103. And then 104, walang 104. Yan, okay? Yes, questions? So walang question na naman. Yes, so alam na ang gagawin sa exam and quiz, ha? Yes, if you have no questions, meaning you understand everything. Let's proceed. Okay, now let us add another parameter. In this case, an output parameter. So you now have two parameters. Okay, ayan. So in this case, I have an output parameter called status. Okay, we are now going to use that status in assigning values. Okay, first is I'm going to declare a variable. Ayan. So variable declaration is a keyword called declare. Okay, so I'm declaring a variable called units of type integer with a default value of 0. So default here is optional. You can just simply do this. You don't have to add default. Okay. And then, all data types here is similar to what you do when you create a table. So when you create a table, you use the same data type, double, text, int, everything. So that's basically is the same. Okay. Next, we're now going to use status in our if statement. So to declare an if statement, you use if then. Yan. Because the programming language used here is basic. Okay? Yan. Next we have, how do you end an if statement? If then, you end it with an if. So if you're going to add statements now, it will look like this. Ganyan. Okay? There you go. So we have here, if the value of units is greater than equals to 15, we're going to assign a value to this parameter variable. So assignment statement in MySQL is to use set. It's not just variable equals value. You must include a set. Okay, kailangan si set. Else if units is less than equals to 15, this will be the value that will be assigned to status. This is an output variable. Otherwise, okay, it's 1. So, in this case, we're going to be assigning a value to our variable called units. So in MySQL, how do you assign a variable? You use into. Okay. So in this case, I will select some into. Okay, there you go. Ayan. So sa exam, na-observe ninyo, nagbutang kong AS. Okay, kaya daga nabagsak sa exam, kaya wala nakita ng AS. Okay, pag wala nyo nakita ng AS, meaning you're renaming a table. Pag you-rename one table, that's the name that you will be using all throughout the query. Okay, so meaning wala nyo to nakuha, wala mo yung score, di ba? Mali yung answer nyo. So if there is an AS, that will be the name of the table all throughout the query. So since you missed, you did not look, you didn't see the CS, the AS. Okay, so that's it. Yan. So yung score ninyo, fix na yung query doon. Okay, so pag mali yung answer nyo doon, may kulang or mali ng arrangement, okay, mali din siya. Yan. So that's why you need to pay attention to every detail sa question. Pag may nakalagay doon na something, you will be using that. Okay, to answer the question. Hindi yung answer agad. Okay, kaya mali. Yan, ganun. So in this case, we are now using into. So what's the use of into? Into is assigning a value to a variable. We cannot use into in the command prompt. Di natin pwede gamitin into. Into is used only in the stored procedure or function. Yan. Okay. So what table are we getting all of these values? Sa following. So we have students, enroll, and subject. And then, what's the criteria? we're only going to select if the student ID is equals to enroll ID, meaning the student is enrolled. And at the same time, the student subject is enrolled as well. Okay, so if you're going to run this query in the command prompt, ayan, as you can see, it will be an error because into is not allowed. We are going to change this to AS. Ayan. So this is the total units of all students. If you want to be specific, you're going to add students that stud ID is equals to 101. So this is the total units of student 1. Okay? That is the total units of student 2, 102. Total units of student 3, student 4 does not exist. So meaning, we're going to be using this one, okay, in our command. And then, this is now into. The purpose of into is, we're going to assign that number, itong number na yan, into a variable that is initialized or declared. Okay, ganyan. And this one is going to be our output variable. Okay, ito na yon, our output variable. Alright, so this will be our function, show if enroll. Okay, so I will execute this procedure. Ayan. Okay, there you go. Enter. Yan. So meaning there's no error. If there are errors, it will be shown. Okay. So how do we call this one? Call procedure name. Okay. And then student ID. And then a variable that will hold the output. So we're going to assign a variable here. I will call the variable XYZ. Ayan. Okay, there you go. So, to know what value did our procedure return is we're going to access the status variable. In this case, we are assigning the result to XYZ. So, we're just going to select at XYZ. Ayan, there you go. So, as you can see, the student is not allowed. Ayan. What about student number 2? 102. Student is allowed to enroll. Okay, so that's the difference. 101, ilang units siya? So it's greater than 15. Si 102, it's not. So that's why that student is allowed to enroll. Okay? Ayan. Alright. So for the entire pre-finals, quiz and exam, our coverage will be stored procedure, function, trigger, cursor. Okay? So, yan ang coverage natin. That's why you need to study a lot. Okay? Especially those who failed the exam. Okay? Kaya medyo dagan-dagan bagsak sa exam. So, study for your pre-final, quiz and exam. Okay, it will be challenging. Okay, kaya medyo technical tayo this time because it will involve coding. Okay, so ang code mo ngayon will be sa Exer 8. Okay, Exer 8, I will include stored procedures function. So kasama na sa Exer 8 yan. But for now, Exer 7, wala pa. AI lang sa Exer 7. So sa Exer 8, AI with stored procedure function. Okay? Oh, wala na kayo na-abtan. Naman ang lecture. Oh, absent na dapat. Okay? Next time kay 15 minutes, mag-attendance na ko. Kaya kung adbot ka direct late, dapat absent na. Okay, attendance tayo. Okay, wala na kayo na-abtan sa lecture. Mana? October 1. Attendance, Aguilar, Alcontin, wala. Alim, Anyasco, Ang, Arinyo, Azuhata, wala. Kabato, Campos, Eroy, Escarilla, wala na yun, no? Libard na, Escarilla. Fugata, wala. Han, wala. Lanyohan, Maiso, Malda, Manuel, wala. Manuel, Milesio, wala. Milesio, Mendoza, Minyosa, Niegas, wala. Pesanya, Prias, wala. Rabelo, Resurrection.